talked to Tony. I said, look, man, there's a common denominator in all these situations, and it's you.
Oh, no! That's the race leader, Casey Kane. Wow.
There's a big fight in the 20 pit. Tommy Baldwin, a number of the Dodge guys came down to talk to the 20 crew members. They are trying to break this up. Huge altercation down here in the 20 pit.
Stewart loses temper again and take our car out for the second time this year. I don't know. NASCAR refuses to do anything about it. Had the perfect opportunity. I mean, you got a guy that does it week in, week out, and nobody's doing anything. He gave Rusty the finger. I'd like to have 10 minutes with Tony Stewart. I'll handle it myself.
Tony is a lightning rod. Anytime he does anything, it gets attention. There's no question. And he is that way because of his past actions on and off the track. Tony Stewart, with his first win of 2004, he takes the Tropicana 400 in Chicago.
You know, we've been through some ups and downs there in the last month or two.
Stewart survived some rumbling and tumbling for his first win at Chicagoland. At Watkins Glen, it was a different kind of rumbling that almost sidelined Stewart.
And the race for the lead, Tony Stewart is chasing Jeff Gordon, but something's possibly up with Tony.
He's got stomach cramps going on right now. He wants to get out of that race car. Hates to even think about it running second. They're looking for one of the road course drivers that may not have gone home yet.
Hard to get out of a race car performing that well.
Yeah.
He must really be feeling unpleasant.
Great move by Tony Stewart to take the lead.
Tony Stewart on the charge once more on the backstretch. Long gone is Tony Stewart.
They told Boris Said, thank you very much. Our driver told us he's going to gut it out. Tony, leading the race, will stay in the car.
And here at Watkins Glen today, overcoming the physical cramps that have dogged him throughout the day, and he's going to ride his way to a dominating win. He'll lead half the race today and take his second Watkins Glen checkered flag. Tony Stewart is the winner.
Tony Stewart has won championships as a driver in the Indy Racing League and NASCAR. In 2004, he won 2 races and finished in the top 10 in 9 of the season's first 18 races. Smoke, full of controversy, still a proven winner. The dawn of a new season saw Jeff Gordon start the Drive for 5. Already a 4-time NASCAR champion, Gordon came to Martinsville with high expectations.
It's Jeff Gordon's 47th career pole and his 3rd straight at Martinsville. Jeff Gordon, who has dominated, leading 180 laps this far, he's hit something hard.
Well, Jeff Gordon did say that he thought it was a piece of the racetrack that had come up and hit the right front corner of his race car. He is very unhappy, not surprisingly, behind the wheel of the car, feeling that he is having to pay a penalty for the facility on which he is racing this afternoon.
Jeff Gordon is making his case to Mike Helton about, hey, we're going to have to stop, but can I have my track position back?
A huge piece of concrete was in my way. I'm laughing about it now, but I'm not happy about this. First, we got to come in and fix it, when we go back racing. I think they said they're going to try to, patch it with some kind of an epoxy, but, they got a pretty serious problem over there.
Jeff Gordon restarted 23rd. He is up to 17th. Here's the battle for 5th. Gordon under Newman, but Ryan got the rocket launch on turn 4 and holds him off.
Some around the garage area say that Gordon's 6th place finish at Martinsville was the best driving in a damaged car they had ever seen. Although misfortune robbed them of a probable victory, it didn't take long for Lady Luck to join the number 24 team. In recent years, super speedways have been dominated by the DEI team. At Talladega, Gordon got lucky and snapped that streak.
He was about a half a car length ahead of Dale Earnhardt Jr. when Brian Vickers was completely sideways.
Jeff Gordon will be the leader.
And the DEI Talladega streak ends at 5 as Jeff Gordon wins his first restrictor plate points-paying race since this event back in the year 2000.
Gordon's luck continued the following week.
Checkered flag, Jeff Gordon
wins it.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Gordon's good fortune came in streaks.
Gordon is your new leader in turn 11.
And I got to tell you something. That may be the last time they see Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon starts on the pole, and he will win the Dodge Save Mart 350 by 10 car lengths over Jamie McMurray in an absolutely dominating performance.
For the 20th time in his career, Jeff Gordon scores back-to-back Nextel Cup Series win.
In a 4-week span, Gordon won 4 poles and back-to-back races. In his home state, Gordon recorded win number 5.
Jeff Gordon, the winner of the 11th Brickyard 400. Jeff Gordon has become the first 4-time winner of a stock car event at the Brickyard 400.
NASCAR's all-time leader in wins is Richard Petty, the King. Hot on his heels is Jeff Gordon, the winningest driver on the circuit today.
I've had a wonderful career. I've won 55 races right now and, 30 or 40 pole positions, and I'm really proud of all my accomplishments. But I'm here today to announce my retirement from driving at the end of the 2005 season.
Rusty Wallace has had a memorable career.
Rusty now about a foot off the back bumper of Jimmy Johnson.
And Rusty clears him for the lead.
Rusty Wallace going back to victory lane at Martinsville.
In 2004, Wallace won for the 55th time. Another old pro also is on the verge of retirement. While he's no stranger to title hunts, Mark Martin has never actually won a title. He finished second in the Cup standings 4 times. It had been 2 years since Martin visited Victory Lane, but all that changed at Dover in June. When a multi-car pileup took out nearly half the field, Martin settled into second place behind Casey Kane.
Hey, Casey Kane lost it.
Oh, there's oil. There's oil on the racetrack. Oil on the racetrack.
Not willing to settle for second best, Martin made the most of the number 9 car's misfortune.
Martin takes a checkered flag.
Martin's improbable victory was the 34th of his career, but more important were the points that came with it. He moved into 13th place in the standings, giving the number 6 team a realistic chance at the chase for the championship. It was a remarkable comeback, considering where Martin started the season. Daytona proved to be disastrous.
Trouble turn number 3. And the caution flag is out.
Oh, hang on there. And how disappointing is that? Mark Martin really felt like he had something today to win the Daytona 500.
Engine failure led to a 43rd place finish and proved to be a harbinger of things to come. Following the win in Dover, disappointment struck again. Martin recorded another DNF at Pocono.
That's disgusting. We spent half of the races I bet we spent 7 of the 14 in the garage. I just wanted to be in the points thing. It's just one race out of 500 or 600 or 700, whatever I've run. It's not that big a deal. The big deal is that now that does it. We were already too far back, but might have had a chance. But that's the last one there. We couldn't afford to have that happen in the last 14.
Overcoming mechanical misfortunes was a constant challenge for Martin. But he kept proving his resiliency. At Michigan, in August, the number 6 team had another hurdle to cross.
Matter of fact, that's not enough for Mark. He's going for the lead. He's on the move. He will take the lead away. Mark Martin to the point.
4 tires and fuel. 3/4 round adjustment on Mark Martin. They're going to bring him back down pit road.
We're going to come back in. We're Mr. Look on the left wheel. We're going to come back in.
And the subject of that missing lug nut is quite vigorously being debated by his crew chief, Pat Tryson, with the NASCAR officials in his pit.
Martin lost the lead, but he did not lose hope.
But Mark Martin will not go away that easily.
Mark Martin, the last 40 laps of this race, has been fantastic. That's Pat Tryson.
Yeah, that's Mark Martin's radio.
That's the 6. Yeah, they were talking about 4-2. 4-2.
Mark
Martin is on pit road. They're doing the right side on the 6-week.
And look at Mark Martin. He's right behind Greg Biffle.
Yep. Good call. Well, we'll see if it's a good call.
It's a good call.
But that was the only shot you had.
It's the only call.
By going with only 2 tires when the rest of the field took 4, Martin was able to salvage a second-place finish.
Vancouver, Washington's Greg Biffle wins at Michigan.
At California in September, Martin again remained in the hunt.
Mark Martin, the driver on the move.
Mark Martin has been very, very strong all afternoon long.
Martin's third-place finish at California vaulted him from 12th to 10th in the point standings. Only 1 race remained before the chase. The 2003 season was one Elliott Sadler would like to forget.
Oh, trouble! Elliott Sadler over once and a half and on his roof. Now the car tumbling hard onto the pavement in turn 3.
You okay, man? Can you hear us? Get in the grass down there. Get in the grass. Got a fire truck right there at you. See, you hear me?
Oh, there you go.
For the 3rd race in a row, Elliott Sadler has serious damage.
That is a scene that Elliott's getting tired of repeating.
Sadler was unable to finish 9 races in 2003. Many questioned his ability. But help came in the form of crew chief Todd Parrott, who won a championship in 1999 with teammate Dale Jarrett. An off-season venture proved vital as Robert Yates Racing and Roush Racing joined forces in the motor department. With a new engine package under the hood, Sadler and Jarrett looked to start anew in Daytona. The strategy worked. For much of his career, Sadler had been considered a top talent who had yet to deliver. Now he had the opportunity for potential to finally meet performance. Veteran Dale Jarrett also benefited from the experience as well.
Final lap with a Budweiser shootout at Daytona. Double wide for the race lead. Kevin Harvick to the inside. Dale Jarrett to the outside.
And Jarrett goes to the front in the 88.
Junior pushing Jarrett by. Now does Junior have enough time to make the move? We make it back-to-back shootout wins. Dale Jarrett trying to cross Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Make it wide.
Junior looking low. Not going to happen. Budweiser shootout win number 3 for Dale Jarrett.
Last year was a long year. This is 2004, and we're ready to go.
Where Jarrett went, Sadler followed. He won the pole of the second 125-mile qualifying race at Daytona.
Elliott Sadler starts on the pole. Green flag goes in the air. That bottom lane starts to move immediately. And
Here they come down to the tri-oval. Elliott Sadler with a 5 or 6 car length lead.
Elliott Sadler with a win in the second of the Gatorade 125s. What a speed week for Elliott Sadler so far.
Great to see our teams working this good together and this successful. We told everybody we're coming back. We got a lot of Robert Yates fans to make up to.
For Parrott and Sadler, 2004 would be a continual work in progress.
Elliott Sadler, he faded a little bit in the middle of the race, but Todd Parrott and that group, they've been getting it better now here in the later stages.
Consistency was the key to a comeback. At Texas in April, Sadler was secure in the top 10. But for his first victory, he had Casey Kane in hot pursuit.
Here goes Elliott Sadler. He takes the lead in turn 3.
Elliott Sadler better pedal that thing for all that Ford is worth.
Elliott Sadler has driven beautifully, but Kane is just that stronger.
Casey Kane again reeling him in. He goes to the top side, but Sadler slips right up in front of him.
Kane makes a move to the outside at the stripe, but Elliott Sadler wins the Samsung Radio Shack 500.
It's not a regular stick and ball sport where it's one winner, one loser. One winner, 42 losers. You don't really get a chance all the time. So it's something that you really take to heart and you take a lot of pride in it.
Sadler would find that magic formula of success again at California in September.
Under the glow of the Musco lights up the back straightaway, it is a side-by-side battle for the top spot with Elliott Sadler looking low to turn 3. Robbie Gordon right at his right elbow. They continue to be fender to fender. In fact, Gordon almost got into Sadler.
But Gordon now begins to fight back. At the same time, Casey Kane tries to close in as well.